guys, Ray from Whimsical Pictures here, finally bringing you another video after an absence again. Yeah, it's just really busy right now with the sports day in October and the cultural festival coming up. So, yeah, kind of crazy. If you hear anything, it's because there is a typhoon threatening to hit, like, any minute. And it's probably just the wind or something being blown down the street by the wind. So yeah, do not be alarmed. Yeah, but today I'm just bringing you a quick little TBR for, the Autumn Readathon, which was started by Mercedes at Mercy's Bookish Musings, who is, of course, a really great booktuber. Definitely recommend checking her out, especially if you like literary fiction. I love how, like, brutally honest she is about the things that she doesn't like in the stuff that she reads. She's definitely not afraid to, like, tell you how she really feels, which is great. And her reviews are just always really insightful. But yeah, this readathon, I was just really in the mood for a nice, cozy, autumnal readathon. So, joining in on this one, I like the challenges as well. There are 4 main challenges and 2 bonus challenges, so I have 4 books, and I'm going for completing all of the challenges, which is not going to happen, but, you know, I have a book picked for each challenge. And the first book that I have covers 2 of the challenges, and that is to read a work of historical fiction and to read a book set in a cold location. So the one that I've picked is Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express. I've never read any Agatha Christie before, and I'm just, you know, fall has me definitely in the mood to read just like a classic mystery novel. I love the setup of being trapped on a train in the snow. So yeah, it's also not particularly chunky. It's like under 300 pages, so should be a nice quick read. Very autumnal. The next challenge is one that I'm cheating on, and that is to read a work of, like, non-fiction that is somehow, like, autumnal in terms of theme or subject matter. I'm, like, currently working my way through Hillary Clinton's new book on audiobook, and I usually only like to have one nonfiction going at a time, and I don't want to stop, so I'm gonna keep going with that one, even though it's not particularly autumnal. But, I mean, the first couple chapters are about her, like, wandering through the woods in November, so I guess that's kind of autumnal, right? Right? So, anyway, yeah, What Happened by Hillary Rodham Clinton. It's my nonfiction book. Then we have another one covering 2 challenges, and that is to read a gothic or spooky book, and the bonus challenge to read a short story collection. And I am very excited about this one. It is a work of Japanese fiction called, and this book is gorgeous too, but it's called Record of a Night Too Brief by Hiromi Kawakami, a collection of short stories, 3, I think, and, like, the back makes it sound excellent. It says, a woman travels through an unending night with a porcelain girlfriend, monsters of the mist, and a monkey who shows no mercy. A sister mourns her brother, visible only to her, while her family welcomes his would-be wife into their home. And an incident in a park leads a shopgirl to discover the snakes in intimate lives everywhere she turns. That sounds excellent, and more than a little bit spooky, so it's perfect, and it's also quite small, so good for a readathon. And finally, we have a manga, because this other bonus challenge is one of Mercedes' favorite things in books, which is to read a novel aimed at adults with a young girl protagonist, either a teenager or, even younger. She really likes, child narrators, especially girl narrators, which is actually one of my biggest differences with her because I really hate adult novels with child protagonists. It grates on me so much. I hate the precociousness, and I hate just, trying to talk about really complicated, nuanced subject matter with a protagonist who's not old enough yet to, understand those things, is just really frustrating for me. Maybe it's because I'm still young, I don't know. I guess I'm not that much younger than Mercedes, but anyway, not personally my thing, which is fine. So I just went I cheated a little bit more, and I went for a genre that I love shamelessly, that is generally aimed at adults, and generally stars teenage girls. And that is The Wonderful World of Yuri manga. So I borrowed this from a friend a while ago, and I really need to read it and return it to them. So this is Kindred Spirits on the Roof. It has 2 stories in it about the same characters, I think. And it's basically a couple of doujinshi based on a Yuri visual novel, I think, maybe called Kindred Spirits. Not entirely sure. But I've heard it's cute and lovely, and I love Yuri manga that are cute and lovely. And I think it's a little ghosty, too, in terms of its premise, so that's good for fall as well. So those are the books that I'll be reading for this readathon. Of course, if you're interested in the readathon, I'll leave the information and the original video for it down in the description below. Check it out if you are also looking for a cozy autumnal readathon. And I'll see you at some point in the future. Hopefully, at the end of this week to wrap up this readathon. And yeah, until next time, happy reading, guys.